Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Rebels offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Boilermakers will line up here on first down and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. The back's got it. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? It's a shotgun run call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Good enough for first down yardage.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Might have to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. It looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Purdue has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets hauled in here over the middle. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, UNLV. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And they'll... This offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Comes up with the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Snags the quick throw. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They're going to run it. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. The Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine on the spread arrow over. Grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Hand off to the single back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to make a big play downfield.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job. They keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNLV. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Throws it to the right, and he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down after that previous play. And Going to hand it off to the back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team to field position. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He'll go up and over the pile to convert the 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now. Send this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Big throw caught on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the right here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial red zone play coming up. And here's the handoff. Jukes to get free.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First and goal, handoff. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, UNLV. And this one is getting ugly. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game here.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Purdue. He'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
Here we go. Flip it. Low.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. Important 2nd down play coming up.
42 spot 10.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Boilermakers will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. When he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, UNLV. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Turner. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Quick throw to the left side. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off of a reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking for a gap. It's Jennings. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
3:25.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Turner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's got room looking for the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback just kneels down. Back-to-back losses sets up a 3rd and goal here. And the quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
And out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.